Hello students, today we are going to study different topics like surd, then simplest form of surd, like or similar surds and comparison of surds. Okay, in the chapter real numbers. So first we will understand what is meant by surd. Now let A is a positive rational number. Okay, A is positive rational number. And n is an integer which is greater than 1. Then how we write nth root of a? Nth root of a. So nth root of a, suppose it is x. And this x is an irrational number. Till now you understand what is meant by irrational number. The numbers which are present on or which the numbers which we can present on number line but which are not rational. They are irrational numbers. So x is an irrational number. Then we say that this x is a surd. When nth root of a is irrational number, at that time we say that this x is a surd. So how we can define surd? That if a is a positive rational number and n is integer greater than 1, then and nth root of a is x, which is an irrational number, then we say that then x is a surd. In other words, we can say that irrational root of positive rational number is known as surd, and it is written as nth root of a, where this a is known as radicand, n is known as order of surd, and this sign is known as radical sign. So you again read it one time, understand it, what is meant by surd. For example, see, third root of 5. This is an irrational number, therefore it is a surd. Where what is radicand? Radicand is 5. Then what is the order of the surd? It is third root, that's why order is 3, and this is radical sign. Okay. Now the surds of order 2 are known as quadratic surds. For example, root 7. Here the order of the surd is 2. Okay. So such surds are known as quadratic surds, and we are going to study quadratic surds in this chapter. Okay. Now the next topic is simplest form of surd. Simplest form of surd. See, suppose we will take root 48 or root 50, or you can write root 48. These are surds. But we can write this, we can factorize this 50 as 25 multiplied by 2. Okay. And we can factorize this 48 as 16 multiplied by 3. So we can write this root 25 by multiplied by root 2 by the rules of indices. Okay. Now what is the value of root 25? It is 5 multiplied by root 2. So this is known as simplest form of this surd. Again here we can write it, you can directly write down it. Root 16, its value is 4, and under the radical sign there is only 3. It is 4 root 3, 4 multiplied by root 3, and this is also simplest form of the surd, root 48. Okay. Okay, now let P root A and Q root A, these are the two surds where P and Q are rational numbers. Okay, now here the irrational factor is root A. Here also the irrational factor is root A. Such surds are known as like surds. Like surds. Why? Because order of the surd is 2. Order of the surd is also 2, and they have the same radicand also. So what is meant by like surds? Surds are said to be like surds, or you can write like said to be like surds when they have equal order as well as and equal radicand also. Radicand means when their radicand is same and order is same, then such surds are known as similar or like surds. For example, you can take root 7 root 5 and 8 root 5. These are actually different surds, but they are known as like surds because here the radicand and order both are same, that is 5. Now the next topic is comparison of surds. Now if A and B are positive real numbers and A is greater than B, then definitely A square is greater than AB. For example, suppose 5 and 4, these are positive real numbers. If 5 is greater than 4, then definitely 5 square, that is 25, is greater than AB. AB means the product of these two. As well as second sentence what I have written here, A square is bigger than B square. Definitely 5 square is bigger than square of 4. So this property we will use while comparing the surds. Two surds are compared. Comparison, you know which surd is bigger and which surd is smaller. So for comparison of two surds, we can compare their radicals. For example, see 6 root 3 and suppose 5 root 4. These surds we have to compare. So we can compare their radicands. So write this surd in this form. 6 root 3 equal to 6 under root. How we can write it? 36 multiplied by root 3. It is 3 6 18, 1 is remaining, 3 6, 3 3 is 9 plus 1, it is 108. Okay, and 5 root 4. It is written as 25 root 25 multiplied by root 4. Actually, it is a perfect square number. I will take different example. Take root 2 here. Okay, root 2, root 2. Then it is 25 multiplied by 2, that is root 50. So now we have to compare these two. Root of 108 and root 50. Now for comparison of two surds, we can compare their radicands or the property that we have used before this. 108 here means this radicand is bigger than this radicand, and therefore 108 root 108 is greater than root 50, and this is the form of this surd, and therefore 6 root 3 is bigger than 5 root 2. Okay. In another way, you can do it like this. For example, 6 root 3. We will compare their squares. Okay. The square of this is 6 square is 36 multiplied by 3. Then the square of this is 25 multiplied by 2. Okay. I am comparing if these are the numbers a and b. Then I am comparing a square and b square. That I have done here. Now 36 multiplied by 3, 108. And it is 15. Here what you can write, 108 is bigger than 50. And therefore this third 6 root 3 is bigger than 5 root 2. So in these two ways you can compare the surds. Now the next topic is operations on surds. Here two operations I have given, that is addition and subtraction. Multiplication and division is not there. Why? Because addition and subtraction, these operations can be done only on like surds. Okay. Now here the surd is 5 root 3 where the rational factor is 5 and irrational number is root 3. Here the irrational number is root 3. Rational factor is 8. So these are like surds because their radicands are same as well as their order is same. So we can do addition on these surds. So while adding this, add their rational factors, that is 5 plus 8. You can write it like this, 5 plus 8 and root 3 is common. So its answer is 5 plus 8, that is 13 root 3. Okay. So in this way you can do the addition. Now the next example here, that is root 48, 7 root 48, root 27 and root 3. Now these are not like surds, or you can write this surd in the simplest form and then you can see are they like surds or not. So 7 root 48 in simplest form, how you can write? For that you have to factorize 48. If you don't know, you see 48 is the product of which two numbers? What is better here? The one factor should be a perfect square number. If you don't know, again you can factorize this 48 like this by your prime factorization method. May some students don't know this. For example, divide by this 2 to this 48. That is the answer is 24. Again its factor is 2. That's why I have divided this to 24 by 2. Again the factor of 12 is 2. Then 6. Then again the factor of 6 is 2. That is 3. So these are the factors. So what we have to find out, the product of two factors such that one number should be a perfect square number. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, it is not. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 and 8 to the 16. That is 16 multiplied by 3. Minus root 27. Easily you can tell me. What is the factorization of 27 such that one number should be a perfect square number? 9 threes are. So I will write it like this. And 3 is a, this is a surd. Means it is a simplest form already. That's why I will write it as it is. Again, while writing this root 16, you can take it, you can write it as 4. And under radical sign there is only 3. Then again minus this root 9 you can write as 3. And under radical sign again there is 3. So, and here it is already root 3. Here it is 7 was already there. 7 4 ja 28. Now see they are like surds and we can do subtraction by subtracting their rational factors. Okay. So initially you can't say that are they like factors, like surds or not. When you write them in their simplest form, then you can tell they are they like surds or not. So subtract their rational factors. 28 minus 3. I will write it in the bracket. 28 minus 3. Here the rational factor is 1 and here under root 3. 28 minus 3, 25. 25 minus 1, it is 24. That is 24 root 3. So in this way, we have simplified this, or we have subtracted these surds. So I hope you understand the operations like addition and subtraction on the surds. We will see multiplication and division later.